It is still so hazy out there. We were talking about it this morning on Daybreak. We have meteorologist Taylor Stephenson, who is now in our studio with us. And Taylor, it looks quite different, though, right now, at least seemingly, for the oceanfront camera behind you in Virginia Beach. Is this fog regional in terms of maybe peninsula, south side? What's the latest with all of this fog we've seen this morning?
So the fog that I'm seeing now is definitely kind of more confined to the peninsulas, though the south side still seeing some areas of patchy fog. Here's a look from Hampton, and you can see the fog on the horizon, though not as dense as it was earlier this morning. So some good improvements, but yet still cloudy. Here's a look from our Thompson Creek Window Company sky view from City Center and Newport News, and it's still foggy there as well. So again, more of a regional thing, as Eugene had suggested. Now, you can see that on our visibility maps where places like Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk are starting to see some improvements, where we're up to about 2.5 to 5 miles worth of visibility. In northeastern North Carolina, the only places still dealing with lingering fog are areas like Roanoke Rapids and Ahoskie. It's the peninsulas that are struggling this morning, especially around the eastern shore, with 3/4 of a mile worth of visibility up there. So be careful as you're driving out and about around the area. I'm also tracking some potential showers that will move through later on this morning. It's a lot going on weather-wise. We're tracking wet weather, foggy weather, and then clearing weather later on this afternoon as temperatures rise to 10 to 15 degrees above normal for this time of year. And then we get into your weekend, and it's a toss-up. Saturday looks to be fine, dry but cloudy, and you're normal. Sunday will be a mess, where we're talking the chance for some numerous to widespread showers that may become some wet snow Sunday night into Monday morning. Now, the potential for snowfall, well, it is there. I am not anticipating anything that's too impactful. This will mainly be some of these areas where we're seeing grassier areas around Hampton Roads picking up some of that fog. Not fog. My brain is foggy thinking about fog. Picking up that snow for places around Hampton Roads Sunday night and then Monday morning. The roads may be just a little bit too warm to see any of those bigger accumulations, and by bigger I mean really up to an inch. So it shouldn't be the most impactful snowfall event if the snow transitions comes into Hampton Roads during that time. I'll tell you why there are some areas of grayness as we get into that forecast Sunday night into Monday morning. Here's a look at our satellite and radar, and this stalled front to our south, which is the blue and red one, that will eventually move north as a warm front. That's why temperatures today will be warmer than what we saw for yesterday, and why temperatures will rise above normal. Our cold front, that blue front, that is going to be the one that brings us some rainfall later on this morning, but also a cool down for tomorrow. So expect temperatures back near normal. Then we're going to see a coastal low develop, and that will bring us the showers from Sunday and the potential wet snow Sunday night into Monday morning. Right now, satellite and radar is showing that a few showers are starting to make it over into the peninsulas. Now you get closer to Tappahannock in Saluda, and some rain is starting up in those areas. Smith Island as well. Heading further south, it looks like the peninsula is just about to be impacted with this rainfall, and then you get into portions of I-95 and I-85, and the rain is just now beginning. So again, just some scattered showers, just run-of-the-mill rain, nothing too concerning with this system as it passes through. Now, as we progress through the day today, cloud cover will stick around. Again, some scattered showers will roll through from now through the early afternoon, and then we'll see clearing skies later on this afternoon. So after what is a cool, cloudy, foggy day, we're going to make it to partly sunny to partly cloudy skies and highs in the mid 60s to the lower 70s here in Hampton Roads and northeastern North Carolina. We continue through the nighttime, and cloud cover starts to pick up, and early tomorrow morning will be mostly cloudy with a chance for an isolated shower. Temperatures will start off in the 50s and will stay in the 50s all day long. So not a bad day, just not as warm as it will be later on this afternoon. Isolated shower chances continue south of the Albemarle Sound tomorrow afternoon, though the rest of the area should remain dry, and we'll actually see some brief clearing on Saturday afternoon as temperatures stay in the 50s. Now, after the clearing skies on Saturday afternoon and through the night, we're going to see a pickup of cloud cover early Sunday morning, and our next round of rain begins. This is Sunday, stopped around 6:30 to 7 a.m., and you can see that the scattered showers start to build in, maybe even becoming widespread by 7 o'clock, and continuing with more scattered nature through the late morning into the early afternoon. Now, temperatures on Sunday will be cooler as we get those north winds that could be gusty at times up to about 25 miles an hour. Temperatures on Sunday will be in the lower to middle 40s. We continue through the afternoon and evening and look at what our futurecast graph model shows. It shows that we could have enough moisture and enough cool air being pulled in behind the system to get us some wet snowflakes in the mix. Now, with the ground being warmer than freezing, and with us being kind of on this southern edge of this potential snow shield, our chances of seeing any impactful snow will be fairly on the lower side. It all depends if we have enough moisture being pulled in. It also depends if the cold air rushes in fast enough. If those two things don't line up, we don't get wet snow. But it looks like the graph model continues this wet snow trend through early Monday morning. Now, the biggest thing with this is the rainfall, while it can be a nuisance during this time of year, it also is something that we need, at least at this moment. Especially when you have rain on the weekends, not the most fun thing. But we are underneath a moderate drought here in Hampton Roads in northeastern North Carolina, with a severe drought and extreme drought just to our south and west. To completely get rid of this drought, we would need 3 to 6 inches of rainfall over the span of 1 month. So we really need this in terms of keeping our vegetation alive and up to par. And just, again, for this environmental reason, we just need the rain badly. So we are well behind where we should be for this time of year. So even with the rainfall that we should get when it comes to today, parts of tomorrow, most of the day Sunday, lingering maybe wet snow Sunday night into Monday morning that will eventually melt into water, we could potentially see maybe half an inch of rainfall to 1 inch of water, maybe even up to 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, which is helpful, but that's not going to break our drought. That may just lower us to a lower level of drought, which is still helpful, but we won't get those updates until we get to Thursday of next week when the drought monitor updates weekly. So rain, while again a nuisance, especially for those who may be wanting to do outdoor plans, it is necessary that we do get this rainfall here in Hampton Roads. Now, with the potential of some slick areas on Sunday night into Monday morning, we do have a weather impact alert in effect for Sunday night. And that's, again, for that wet snow mix potential. And as we get closer to that time frame, we'll give you more and more details and see how the models are aligning. Right now, most models are saying there is some wet snow potential, but I'm not going to show you the models because I don't think it's worth it when it comes to snowfall totals. I'm just going to tell you out of my mouth, half an inch to an inch is most of what they're saying. So again, nothing that is too impactful, at least for us here in southeastern Virginia, northeastern North Carolina. You head further north and that into northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, that could be a completely different situation. Of course, we're 3 to 4 hours south of there, and things change over that span of a 4-hour drive. So what we do know is that it will rain. What we don't know is how much snowfall will stick to the ground. Again, the ground will be warmer than freezing before the snow starts anyways. So there's a lot of different variables that are kind of playing a negative role in higher snowfall accumulations. Temperatures today will be rising near 70. I may even bump this down just a little bit just because of the fog lingering through 10 a.m. today, even though our dense fog advisory has expired. We get to tomorrow, temperatures will be in the mid-50s behind our cold front from today. We get our coastal low developing on Sunday, and that will bring us in some colder weather for Sunday through Tuesday. Highs then will be in the lower to middle 40s. Now, we dry out on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we actually moderate back near normal. By the middle of next week, we're beating our high temperatures by possibly 2 to 5 degrees already. So looks like even though we will have a brief cool down, we'll also have another warm up on the horizon.
Taylor, I want to ask this real quick. I'm so glad that you clarified and really went in depth on what the possibilities could be for that four-letter word that I sometimes
Yeah.
hesitate to say, but we got to talk about it, right? With this snow. Even if it does come down, looking at the temperatures from that day, hearing what you're saying, we're not expecting this to be some huge system, correct?
Right.
Okay. Just I wanted to say that, to hear that for anybody out there, because I feel as though anytime you hear that word snow, there is obviously going to be some form of response, that people may have. But I'm so glad that you were able to kind of really calmly break that down to what we could potentially expect if we get it in the first place.
Yep. Of course, I'm never going to overhype a forecast. But of course, if we see that maybe temperatures on Sunday night and Monday morning drop below freezing, which right now we're talking hovering right around freezing, then we'll let you know and maybe even extend the weather impact alert into Monday morning for that commute. But for right now, it looks like temperatures will be just slightly above freezing. So I'm not expecting any big areas of slick spots, at least on the south side in northeastern North Carolina. For the peninsulas, potentially. So just stay close to the forecast as it develops over the coming couple days.
All right, Taylor, we appreciate you so much. So remember, you can always stick with us, stick with Taylor and the team of our meteorologists, 13newsnow.com, and also here at 13 News Now Plus. And if you don't have it, another option, just pull out your phone and you can download the 13 News Now app so you can have all of that information available to you at any point.